Hello, welcome back. This is Carrie from WhatWouldCarrieCraft, and today we are going to start to dive in to my 2024 Makselife goal setting planner. I have here the Makselife keepsake box that came with my planner. This year all the boxes were the same. They have the Makselife compass wheel there on the front, and then I went ahead and used one of the stickers from the old sticker book that they used to have to do 2024, and then I put the 2024 on the spine of the box as well. I've been doing that for the last few years, so all of my boxes now sit on a shelf with my planner inside with the year on the spine. So let's go ahead and open up and dig in. So I'm going to go ahead and open up the box. Inside the box is the planner that I selected. And this is the Radiant planner. I just absolutely loved this green floral pattern. Green is not really my color, but it just spoke to me. I just loved how bright and vibrant it was. So it was the cover that I chose this year. And so what we're going to do today is just work on the cover page really during this. And I'm going to kind of be stitching several of these videos together to kind of do my full setup and kind of putting them together into a multi-part series on YouTube. So I will definitely link the other parts in the descriptions as I post more of the process together. So I'm thinking this year, I really have been inspired by seeing some people using some planner supplies in non-traditional ways. So I was really thinking of using the stickers from this sticky notes set of 23 to kind of create or make my cover page here on the Makselife horizontal edition. So I'm also using my Pentel Energel Clenna. This is a 0.5 needle tip in black. So I'm gonna go ahead and basically get started with putting some of these down to do my name, not my phone number. I'll do my handle and then my email on my planner page. And because these are Post-its, I want to make sure to stick them down, and I'm looking for some adhesive, which I don't see offhand anywhere. So let me find that, because I'm going to need it. Hopefully that adhesive will work. We shall see. So what I was thinking of is kind of using some of these sticky notes to do the different areas that I want to put down here, and then drawing some lines around them and kind of making them look like they are part of like almost like a spiral notebook with like a spiral on the top, just because we went to a spiral this year for Makselife. So I thought that would be kind of fun, a little bit of a twist. So I think I'm going to actually get out my black, this is a black zebra click art, and I'm also going to grab another black that I have. This is, sorry, a Tombow twin tone. This has both the bullet tip and the fine tip. So I just want to have those on hand. So let's go ahead and get started. This is why I don't do these pages on film, because this is what happens. Well, I'm gonna have to deal with that later. Let me just, I'm gonna have a moment here. Let's try this again. Right, I'm just gonna let that sit there and dry. hopefully this will go over a little bit better. All right, well, we can all see how well that worked out. All right, this is something I printed for work, but I can use it as a, because I don't want to pick up anything. So I'm gonna kind of put some dots across here, and then I'm gonna go like this. And then I think I'm gonna turn it and the last phase to this, I was gonna draw a black line around, but I don't know if I'm gonna do that now. I think I'm just gonna leave it the way it is because I've got that disaster up there that I need to deal with. I'm probably gonna end up putting some type of sticker. I'm definitely gonna have to order some type of sticker to put there because that's not gonna work. Maybe this will be able to cover it. Now I'm going way off task. All right, so I had a phone call there. So what I've done is I've gone ahead and put this sticky note sheet down to cover the 2024. And then I added a little bit of white out here on the sides and some right there just to cover up the mistake that I made. Ah, dang it. I was hoping. Okay, try that again. So I'm trying basically to use some of the washi tape to cover this section down here. Okay, so I did the dark piece and now I'm gonna do the light piece of the teal washi. And I feel like these complement the color on colors kind of in the page. All right, that doesn't look awful. So then what I think I'm gonna do is I did get 2 of the 2024. This is from Coffee Monsters Co. I got 2 of these. I was gonna use them on my, whatever it's called, cousin, my Hobonichi cousin. But you know what? That is salvaged. And then I think I'm gonna go ahead and put just a little bit of adhesive under here just to get that to stick down. All right, and then the next thing I was going to do was put some of these or these ones kind of around the page just as, you know, just some extra stuff. So my thought was to use 2 of, well, I'm going to start with just 1 of each. So I'm going to kind of try and make this as, you know. So if you're using these types of Post-it notes and you're going to glue them down, always kind of place them where you want them first. Kind of the way I'm doing them here. So I'm thinking that, And then what I think I'm going to do is, as I go through my goal setting, I'm going to go ahead and write one word that connects to each of the areas of life on these. And I think I'm going to use that to kind of connect with my word of the year. So that is my cover page for my Makselife horizontal planner. So the next part of this process for me is really going through the goal setting section. So what I like to do is I like to, even though I know this process is the same every year, I do like to go through and read through the getting started, the steps, and then read the compass assessment, and kind of go through this entire process, highlighting and kind of writing out any notes, things that come to mind, things that didn't work really well last year. So I will kind of go through each step of this goal setting portion, step by step. And I've been working through my 2023 reflections. So this will be really important for me when I get into my intentions as well as my goals for the year. So I'm going to go ahead and start to work on going through this section off camera, but I will be back later to kind of share with you how things are going. Welcome back. So I went through last night and spent some time really kind of going through compass assessment and things like that. So let's go ahead and take a look at kind of where my note setting is. I know you've seen the speed throughs, but just kind of want to walk through. So this is the getting started and the steps. And so I've kind of gone through and highlighted. I've made a lot of notes to myself. I've added in, I'm trying to use the Radiant washi that I got that goes with the planner. So that is kind of like just these first 2 pages, and then moving into the compass assessment. I kind of thought about like what words spoke to me when I was looking at this, and it really was that like begin, evaluate, grow, and looking ahead. That's kind of really what I felt like was the 4 steps in, you know, really using the compass assessment as what it is, which is a guiding, like a guiding post, a starting point for the year. So this is where my compass assessment ended up. I used some of this sticky note. I cut it down and I kind of stuck it down here. My results are on the left and my goals are on the right, and you'll see that indicated here in the actual compass assessment. So I do round down unless it is like, I always go just to the whole numbers. So for personal, I'm at 8. I'm working towards a 9. Fun and recreation, I'm at a 6, working towards an 8. Work and learning, 8, working towards a 9. Sorry, I got the yawns this morning. Family and relationships, a 5, working towards a 7. Health and wellness, I'm at a 4, working towards a 7. This is something that has been a huge struggle for me. I did really well in 2022 with health and wellness, and things just kind of fell apart in 2023. So I made it a 7 because I know that's where I can get to. Like I've done it before. I know what I need to do in order to get there, and I just need to buckle down and do it. For spiritual and personal growth, and I'm in a 7, moving towards an 8. Financial 5, moving towards a 7, and personal, physical environment 6, moving towards a 7. So I did kind of color in, and then I circled where I'm trying to grow to during this year. So you can see that I've gone ahead and taken notes over on this side. I don't know why I didn't take notes over here. I'm gonna have to go back and do that. But yeah, and then the next 2 pages are my assessment scoring, which I'm gonna kind of just leave. But I did use this. This is kind of what I use to help me with my scoring. So I put 1 and 10 down because it gives you those here. 1 does not apply and 10 strongly applies. And then kind of what I did was when you split it down the middle, the neutral falls between 5 and 6. So you can't really be neutral. You have to pick one side or the other. So I kind of banded numbers together. So 2 and 3 are mostly does not apply. 4 and 5 or sometimes does not apply. 6 and 7 is sometimes applies, and 8 and 9 is mostly applies. And that just helped me. That helped me when I was, kind of thinking through the questions in the Compass assessment to really make sure that my answers were consistent from area of life to area of life. So I use this kind of as my key throughout the process. So I'm going to go ahead and just put that back over here. And then now the next step is doing my intentions and starting to set my goals. So that'll be the next step in the process and another video. I will be using my 2023 reflections, and I'll talk through kind of what these were in the next video, but I'll be using them to help me along with my Compass assessment to help me with this intention section, and then going into setting of goals and weekly actions and all of those things. So this will be like the next step in the process. We'll be kind of working through the intentions and starting to do the setting goals and using my reflections to help me with that process. So I hope that you enjoyed this video. Like and subscribe if you haven't done so already, and I will catch you in the next one. Bye.